We liked the area, so we bought a home out here.
Nice. And you raised your family here too?
Well, we tried to. We did the best we could.
And you had 4 boys, correct?
Correct.
All right. And what was it like to raise 4 boys in St. Clair Shores?
Lord, I don't think you can say this on that tape, but good thing you're going to edit this. It was great. They have great schools here. That was another reason that we picked St. Clair Shores. It was easy to get around. St. Clair Shores offered a lot of things.
And how would you describe the community here?
It was very friendly at the time that we moved here, which would have been about 1960. All the moms were still home yet, so you had a lot of help in the schools for the kids when they went on their tours and things. Neighbors watched out for neighbors' children coming and going home from school.
Do you think that's why your sons chose to stay in St. Clair Shores, was because of the type of lifestyle they grew up with around here?
Partially, but I think it still has a very good school system. And at one time, there were some small boats involved in the family, so they had a good place to operate these kind of things.
It's a pretty fun little town. And would you say that you think, like, currently the ages of people that live in St. Clair Shores are still like a wide variety, or more towards like my parents' age or your age?
I think there's a lot of younger people moving into St. Clair Shores, and that the homes relatively are affordable for them to start with their families. They've got good school areas. We have lovely parks. There's a lot of things available to them here. So I do think we have a wide variety of age groups living here. Enjoyed it. I was tickled to see my family enjoyed it enough to stay in this area, and that as much building as is going on further out, they also like the school districts, and that has a lot of nice little stores and places and things in St. Clair Shores. Easy to get around.
Making the move from St. Clair Shores to Rochester has been so great for me. I know St. Clair Shores is a great town. There's tons of great people. The sense of community is fantastic. The schools are excellent. And everyone knows your name there. They're a local celebrity or a local problem child. It's one of those things where everyone knows your name. You have all these expectations about who your family is or what you're supposed to do or where you're supposed to be, and everyone's going to be a cop or a firefighter or a doctor or a lawyer. Like, it's not really the place where you experiment, like, and be creative or do something different, because that's going to reflect poorly on your mom and your dad, and they don't really have places like that in St. Clair Shores. And for me, it's only been 4 short years being out in Rochester and being able to be in a place where it's accepted, whether it's like a college town type of thing or if it's because there's just so much innovation and new ideas and new business that's out here. So for me, going into communications, graphic design, marketing, it's been a great place for me to really spread my wings and grow. As far as me as a person, to kind of figure out who I am or what I want to do or the type of people I want to be around, to the profession I want to have. It's been truly a great feeling to be out, and it's only 45 minutes, an hour away from back home, and it's just far enough to really be able to be me and do my own thing. And the atmosphere here, it's so up and coming and new and inspiring, to where the local restaurants to the coffee shops to the bars, it's just full of people that are all, really into what they're doing, and they, no matter what it is, whether it's like an engineer at the coffee shop who's pounding out a bunch of math homework, to an art student that's sitting next to him drawing whatever's coming to their mind. It's really a cool place to be, and it's full of opportunities and great new things. And I know for me, it's been awesome to see what these places have in store for me, whether it's the atmosphere of being able to walk into a coffee shop and it be normal to like sit there for a few hours and, draw or think or create or work. Or if it's the feeling of knowing that, I can do what I want or be what I want out here and I don't have the restraints of what people might think back home or what people are thinking out here. It's just, I get to be me. And it's great because I've had so much freedom and so much opportunity to really, come into myself and become the type of person that I'm proud to be. And the experience I've had have just been awesome. In comparison to my family, like, I love going back home. It's great to visit with them, and it's even better to have them all at the same place at the same time. But I feel like after being out in Rochester and I'm graduating in a month, and to think about going back there would just seem like a few steps backwards for me as far as how far I've come and where I'm at right now in my life. So it was a great place to grow up. I got a lot of great values, a lot of great lessons, and a lot of great experiences there. But after being out in Rochester, it just makes sense to me that I'm going to stay out here for the next few years and keep seeing where life takes me and experience all the great opportunities in the atmosphere and people around my same age doing the same thing who want to do things on their own and don't want to feel limited to what restraints their hometown have or living under your parents' roof might have. Just go out, experience it, be as creative as you want, and live my 20s the way you should live your 20s without having to worry about anybody else, just myself, based on my own decisions, my own moves, everything. And I can't wait. It's going to be a great time. Looking forward to it.